Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, November the 19th. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about getting older. We got three old people here.
Older and better. Speak for yourself, buddy.
We got a way older.
We got three old people on here today. Myself,
older.
Kathy Salter. Good to have you here, Kathy, and KIT Salter. Actually, KIT's the oldest of all of it.
By far.
But
They're all older than me.
That's true. That's true. But Kathy and I both turned 70 last month, just a couple of days apart.
We did.
So I am older than you.
This happens every year.
It does. So
Paul,
listen.
for a very short time, is older than me by about a week. And then
Right.
I have my birthday, and he reminds me that I'm the same age as he is.
Right, but I am a little bit older, so listen close to what I have to say.
Okay.
Okay. But
I'll behave myself.
you know, we were talk about this today, and we said yesterday when I said we were going to have you on talk about getting older, and I said, well, you know what the alternative is to not getting older, and that's 6 feet under. And a good friend of all of ours, Laura Perez Mesa, whenever I see her, I say, good seeing you. She said, well, it's better to be seen than viewed.
That's such a good line.
I like
That's such a good line.
Yeah, when you get
That's great.
when you get this age, you think about that, right? But here you are, Kathy. Let's brag a little bit about Kathy here, because here you are. You just turned 70, and you've got a brand new book that's out.
I have a brand new book, and this has been a wonderful journey, this writing process that KIT has been with me this whole journey.
I've aged
so
a great deal
So
in
many
this
of the
deal.
stories, you're in the stories. You know, friends around Columbia, friends around the world are in the stories. But it's a, for me, it's a way of looking back at what's happened in the last decade of life and working on this, pulling together essays that I've been writing in my weekly column now for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, you see the progression to right now, and I'm reminded of how active and engaged friends who are, I mean, we're younger than many of these friends I'm thinking of, who stay so active and engaged and busy here in Columbia and in traveling and what they do in life.
Yeah.
And it's an inspiration to me. So I love writing about them. I love getting up
Well, the book
every
is
week.
the book is
and
called
having this opportunity.
Notes from Boomerang Creek, Kathy Salter. And you had a special event on November 7th, on November 12th, but then the official big launch is in December?
No, the official book launch was November the 12th at Columbia Art League.
Okay.
And we chose Columbia Art League because we love what Diana Moxon does.
Yeah.
We love the blending through her interpretations program of writing and art. And there are a lot of chapters in this book that talk about art, books, and so forth.
Yeah.
Things that are happening, many of the kinds of things that are happening here in Columbia.
But
And
the first big
before
time.
that,
KIT, yes,
the
first big
Hi,
time.
my name's KIT. I'm glad to see you again. Yeah.
KIT's sitting over here, and you're just dying to say something. I know,
You
KIT, so
said
go ahead.
be good, KIT, so I'm being very good and quiet.
No.
And Saturday, November 7th, Kathy gave really her first big public presentation for the Osher Saturday Morning Book Talks, the things that you may have seen around the city, the bookmarks that Yolanda Choli has made. And she had a full standing room squad to hear her talk about the beginnings of the book, and was able to sell it and sign it as well. So that was the real kickoff.
Yeah.
And then the one on the 12th at Cal, at the Columbia Art League, was another bit of frosting on the
Is there
cake.
something in December?
December,
There are many things.
December, I have a book talk at the library
Okay.
in the Virginia Young Room, and it is November. It's in your library catalog.
Okay, all right.
It's just about to come out.
That's part of, as we get a little bit older, some
what
things
was
we
that number?
some things
What
we
was that
forget.
date?
But what I'm impressed about too is this book is going to be available. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it on? It's going to be on Barnes and Noble and Amazon.
Correct.
In about 3 days, it will be available. No, it is available now, yes. It
On
is available
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
So how do you get it on Amazon.com?
You write a knockout book, and they knock on your door and say, "Can we sell this?"
Please let us sell it.
And you'll be selling it from the trunk of your car too when people see you on the street.
Front seat, back seat, trunk, off the hood.
Well, you know,
There will be copies at Yellow Dog. Barnes and Noble in Columbia is going to have, I believe it's Sunday, the 6th of December,
Okay.
A book talk at the store.
Yeah.
And Shakar Hamoudi,
Yeah.
our wonderful friend at World Harvest Market, has signed copies.
That's wonderful.
And all you
That's
need to do
wonderful.
is go in and buy cheese, wonderful olives, olive oil, have a chat with Shakar, and you can go home.
Yeah. Well, it's called Notes from Boomerang Creek, Kathy Salter. With the help of Kit Salter, I know.
You
Absolutely.
can see there's no aging evident in Kathy at all.
No, not in you
I mean,
either,
this
Kit.
is raise the table, would you, a little higher? Yeah.
You know, when I look at this book, Kathy, I've been threatening to write a book for the past 10 years. It's called Behind the Brows. You know, the eyebrows.
You shaved him away.
But
Well, we can have a coffee sometime, and I'll tell you how to begin that journey.
yeah, okay.
It's called sitting down, picking up your pen,
and just
facing
starting
a
to
blank
write.
sheet of paper,
And
and
starting
see
to-
what flows.
Okay.
And since Paul, your
one
life
of the
is not
joys
so
in life.
full, what you need is a modest-sized piece of paper. And here,
this will-
there. Now
this will start my book.
You can get started right now. This
Thank you,
evening.
Kit.
There you go.
We're about out of time, but is there anything else that you want to add? You know, some people listening to us, people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, they think, oh man, those are a bunch of old people in their 70s. But it only gets better, doesn't it? It
Oh.
only gets better with age. It's like fine wine.
It's just there. It's just numbers.
That's
you know,
right.
If you don't look at it as numbers, it's nothing.
Yeah,
it's
it's not.
You get up and you do your laps, or you get out in the garden, and you stay young.
That's true,
And-
and it's the way you think. It's the attitude that you have, and staying active, and giving out love to people that you love.
And by the way,
And
our
napping.
grandson
Nap-
Nico called today and said, "Please say hello to my dear friend Paul and my dear friend James."
Oh, nice. And
So
Nico-
he called from Oregon, where
Okay.
he's going to school now.
And he used to listen to us and watch us in Spain when he was in
Right,
Spain.
He
he's
listens
still
to your
Wickersham.
podcast
He's still
religiously.
fascinated by your UFO guy.
So, you know, you are known in Madrid and in Hood
Thank you.
River, Oregon.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kathy
Paul.
Salter, Kit Salter.
Happy
pleasure.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you too. We're out of time for today. Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. I'd love to hear from you. Food Bank for Central Missouri tomorrow. Bye-bye.